Today is August 1st, 1995, at approximately 1400 hours. Okay. Please state your name, date of birth for the record.
Charles Smith, September 26, 1973.
Okay. What led up to the events today?
Yeah, so what happened is I was pulled over for I don't know why still, but um I was told to turn off the engine, but I was trying to explain to the cop that my car it don't turn off because I need to go and fix it, and that I hopped out of the car to try to explain it to him because I guess the engine was too loud, and I got a gun to my head and told to get back in the car, and I proceeded to get in the car, and I put my hands up, and then another unit came, and then they both told me to get out of the car with guns, and then I put my hands up, got out of the car, and then I requested a sergeant. He's like, "This is not a fucking debate." Something, something. I was scared for my life. He said one of the red-headed fuck, not you, but the red-headed fuck sounded really like,
Not you, the redheaded.
really aggressive to me.
Okay.
Anyway, I thought I was gonna die, so I fucking drove off, and then I got pitted off, and then I noticed on the highway that when I was fearing and running away from the peoples who might be trying to kill me, I looked at it and I was like, there ain't no other way I'm gonna go. They're either gonna shoot me or go down this way. So what I did was I seen that it was just as a livable height, and I was like, fuck it. So I jumped on that roof. It hurt like a bitch, don't get me wrong, but I landed on that bitch and it made a loud thud. So anyway, I found a way and I climbed off the roof and I hid, and then I got a gun greeted to me, and then I was trying to run away, and then I got in the car the officers show up in, and then I got shot, and here he is.
Okay. So, I would like to ask you about the things that are in your possession. Okay.
Hi.
So, what was found on you? 2 containers of acetone, 2 containers
Uh-huh.
of ethanol, one bottle,
Uh-huh.
4 bottles of ammonia, two
Mm-hmm.
prescription bottles full of prescriptions, and 6 lithium packs,
Mm-hmm.
as well as pots, pans that appear to have methamphetamine residue.
Well, I don't know, cause I bought that off some guy. Cause I just so look, I just rented a new home. You see, well, I actually purchased the home. You can go and see it on my file. Got a new home. I can explain everything what everything's for you. If you really want me to cut it down.
I mean, look, this is your time to speak.
Okay,
Remember,
so
everything is being recorded and will be used against you in the court of law.
basically, the ammonia that was found on my person, okay, that's for bleach. I make my own bleach at home, and you have bleach for laundry. So I like to wear a lot of white clothes, like as you can see, my trousers are white. So I make my own bleach with the ammonia and stuff like that. The pseudoephedrine I got off of a doctor because I was feeling a little under the weather, and he told me this is what it is for, and he
Do you have a
prescribed it.
prescription for that?
I should.
You're supposed to carry a prescription with you if you carry your medicine bottles
The
around.
prescription should be on the bottle.
Yeah, the labels are scratched off on this bottle.
Well, I mean, I have my keys and everything in my pocket. I kept it in my pocket, so I got my keys and everything, right? So, like, scratch up. But I didn't know that. I didn't know I needed the prescription to carry them.
Yes, you
But,
must. You must keep a copy of the paper prescription.
oh, okay. I'll learn that for next time, officer. I'm sorry. Then the acetone, I'm using that as paint thinner. I'm making paint thinner right now because I'm actually redoing my home. Like I said, I just bought a house and I'm redoing the walls, so I need to take off that coating of paint because it's all muggy and stuff like that, and it's gonna make the paint bad. So I'm taking off that layer of paint, so it's just drywall, and I need the acetone and the ethanol for that.
Okay. What about the lithium?
The lithium, man, I'm a car man. I pick up scraps, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I go to the junkyard and I buy scraps off scrap people and then I sell it because there's a lot of people who need those for their car.
Okay.
And then the cooking pots, like I said, I just bought those off some guy around the street because the stuff at the store, the brand new. I just bought a house, like I said. My pockets are dry and I'm renovating it, so my pockets are dry. I gotta, cut some corners right now. And the pots and the pans are for my cooking supplies, like I said. I'm a
And
baker.
how do you explain the methamphetamine residue that's on these pots and pans?
Man, dude, I honestly I can't because, dude, honestly, I just bought them.
You bought them brand new?
I know I didn't buy them brand new. I bought them off some dude.
Okay.
I'm on my way home to wash them.
All right. So, my name is Officer Butch Johnson with the San Andreas Highway Patrol South Division. My badge number is 28087. My call sign's 3011. Again, it is August 1st, 1995 at approximately 14:30 hours. Okay. The reason for my stop originally with you was due to the fact that while I was running lights and sirens headed towards another call, my rear radar was spiked at 97 miles an hour in a 55 zone.
I thought that was on the highway now. I thought it was 90 on the highway, sir.
Negative. Speed limits in that area are 55 miles an hour maximum.
I'm sorry, I didn't know that.
I have then at that point stopped and allowed you to pull next to me and gave you the lawful orders to pull over.
Yeah, you did.
You indeed pulled over at Khalifa Road in Joshua, just near Sandy. Just near Stab City, correction. At that point in time, I told you to shut your vehicle off, and you proceeded to hop out of your vehicle.
No, hold on. You told me to turn off my engine, correct? I told you I can't. You clearly couldn't hear me, so I hopped out the car, and I had nothing in my hands, and you pulled out your firearm.
Yes, sir.
Because
at that
I was
point
trying
in
to tell
time,
you,
sir, please let me give my statement for the recording, okay?
Yep.
At that point in time, I gave you the lawful command to shut off your vehicle due to your high rates of speeds and the fact that it was a muscle sports car, okay? You then proceeded to hop out of the vehicle.
When are y'all able to assist them? 'Cause I'm up north.
And in my professional career, when a suspect hops out of a vehicle, there is unknown threats at that point in time. You were correct. You had nothing in your hands, but I was solo on that traffic stop awaiting backup. You then hopped out of the vehicle, and I withdrew my firearm and told you that you needed to step into your vehicle. That's when my backup arrived, and then we told you to get out of the vehicle with your hands up so we could continue processing. Do you understand?
yeah, and then you had guns to me. Let's not forget
Yes, sir.
that part.
We absolutely did.
So now let's not forget
For
how
your-
I'm feeling
for your
in
erratic-
my
for your-
professional life.
Sir,
In
for
my
your-
life of life. See, we live in
Sir.
America where people are killed by corrupt cops daily. I don't know if you're going to try to shoot me, so you got to try to figure out your approach, because holding a firearm on an unarmed man solo in a car on a traffic stop who's trying to explain something
While I
is
was
not
alone.
right.
Yes, sir.
I was alone too.
And at this point
So
in time,
what does that mean?
once my backup arrived and we gave you lawful commands to look through your eyes and walk backwards to the
Yeah,
sounds
until
of our
that
voice,
other fucker was being aggressive, and then
you
I
decided
thought I
to
was gonna
hop
die.
into your vehicle and flee from the scene.
Because the other
We
guy
then
was being
ensued into
aggressive.
a police chase. While we were on the police chase, at multiple times you tried to fake turns and continue through. You attempted
Because
to
I was trying to shake you because I thought I was gonna be killed.
You attempted to fake a turn between a barrier and my car. At that point in time, your car hit my vehicle, spun into the barrier, and flipped upside down on the highway overpass. At that point in time, you decided to get out the vehicle after being given lawful commands to stop, and you ran and jumped off of the highway and landed on top of the roof. At that point in time, I hopped into my vehicle and chased you down to the bottom side, where I was given instructions that you were hiding in a bush near the pillar. I had then jumped out of my vehicle, pointed my gun at you, and told you that you needed to surrender and put your hands up. You proceeded to run towards my vehicle and attempted to steal my police cruiser that was carrying a
I
loaded
could be wrong. They
police
might be
issued
starting to go
shotgun.
away, but
At
that's
that point in
from my
time, we've opened fire on you to subdue the threat
Yes, I did. And then I
and
gotta give you
potential
the-
of a stolen police issued firearm and vehicle. I then attended to your wounds and ensured that you were medically stable for processing and transport. At that point in time, you were searched and found with the following: 2 containers of acetone, 2 containers of ethanol, 4 bottles of ammonia, 2 prescription bottles with the label scratched off, and 6 packs of lithium, as well as pots and pans that contained methamphetamine residue. You were then brought here for questioning, and we are now at this scene. Do you have anything else to say about what was found on you and about today's occurrences?
Yeah, so like I already explained why I had everything. So to be honest, if that's not on tape, then you're a corrupt piece of shit because I explained it all already. And I can't explain the meth residue, but I can explain who I bought it from. So
Do you have a name for that individual?
yeah, so I bought it from some guy in Mirror Park. His name was like Jaquavis or Jaquavion, something like that.
Do you have a last name?
I don't, because I don't really typically be asking people.
Do you have a
last names.
description of this male?
Yeah, I do. He a black male. He got short hair. He got glasses, like black glasses.
When you say
black
short hair, describe the hair.
like he got like a buzz cut.
Okay. And approximately how long ago did you buy your home?
By my home.
Yes.
Yo, I bought that a few days ago.
Okay. Do you have any questions for me? Or do you have any questions for the other officer within the room?
Will I be getting those pots and pans back because them bitches expensive as fuck, and I'm a baker and I need those to make baking stuff and to make money so I can afford my house payment.
I'm gonna have to let the detectives determine whether you'll be receiving those back or not.
Man, okay.
All right, sir. So at this point in time, this will conclude our interview. I will be processing you, and I'll be reading you your charges momentarily. All right, sir. Face the wall for me. All right, sir. Follow me. What the what? All right. So we do not need a mugshot or your fingerprint, but I do need to get a DNA sample from you.